Hi and welcome, and on this journey to the top shelf and back again, we're going to be taking a look
at the cocktail that made Ryan Reynolds
by Aviation Gin.
Aviation Gin. Now that's an intro.
So I came across an interview that Ryan was doing with Jimmy Fallon.
Dude, I want to get into this right here. How did you get involved? Aviation Gin. This is an American-made gin.
It's an American gin, a little smoother than our British counterparts, a little more drinkable.
And I see you'd be partaking in the gin, I see. I haven't known you to be more of a gin person, so I think you're trying to up your sophistication a little bit.
Well, we did do a video previously on his cocktail.
And on this episode, one of us is getting a vasectomy. That's the ultimate parental control.
But it wasn't performing so well, so we had to give it the snip.
It's on the cutting room floor.
Oh, yeah.
So I feel really like gin is something that you more commonly have with cocktails. When I think of gin, I think more so cocktails than just sipping gin neat. You know? I feel like if someone told me they just drink gin neat, I'd think they're a special kind of special. I don't know, I just feel like, sorry to our two gin drinkers, if I have offended you, but I'm just saying my expectations, you know? When someone drinks whiskey, I'm thinking neat.
Yeah.
When I'm thinking gin, I'm thinking cocktails. And man, this bottle looks nice.
Yeah, it's a nice chunky bottle.
It's a sexy bottle, just like how sexy he is.
Yeah, if you believe the internet, he's pretty much the guy every man would turn gay for.
Alrighty, let's get into it, eh?
Alright, so this cocktail is one of the most simplest cocktails that every bartender generally starts to learn. It's so simple, even a small biomechanical generator from Japan could whip one up.
I love a simple cocktail.
I was in Vancouver, was shooting a film up there, and I went to this one restaurant. I would order the best Negroni I'd ever had in my life, and I went back there about 8 more times. But I finally asked the guy, what's in this? And he said it was Aviation Gin. So I did a little research. It was like the highest rated gin ever for that particular company, and it was tiny. So I was able to meet some of the owners and weasel my way in as an owner.
So let's mix it up.
So for this cocktail, we're going to need equal parts of each. Aviation Gin, some Martini Rosso, and some Campari.
It is gin-tastic. Alrighty, up to a quarter cup of that. Glug, 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 glug. Gonna sweeten it up.
Yeah, that needs to be.
2 hands. 2 hand kind of jar.
Yeah, you need to grip 2 hands of that one. Gluggy glug glug.
Gluggity glug glug glug. Oh, don't run away. Don't leave me. Oh, nice. Look at that.
And the pour.
And then, do they do like a little fancy?
Yeah, not a fancy twist. You
I'm
like
gonna do
rub
the
it on the
fancy
rim and that as well
twisting.
if you like.
And
I
then-
can see some of those oils in there now.
Can I thrust it on the rim? We mark these as adult, don't we?
It's your drink. You do you. So yeah, and it does have a very red sort of a colour to it, doesn't it?
Yeah, the coloration is quite, it almost looks like a party drink coloration.
Yeah, like it's just that sort of a deep orange, almost sort of a red. So let's see if this is as good as Ryan Reynolds' acting is, hey?
Peek-a-bing!
I mean, he didn't even change his voice. It just sounds like him.
Fake laugh, hiding real pain.
The orange peel is really coming through strongly.
Yeah. I wonder if and that sweetness too, sort of thing.
Yeah, I'm getting sweet, maybe a medicinal note. It's very complex, and it's really hard to put my tongue on a taste note. Definitely citrus, I'm getting a lot of citrus. Best way I could describe it is if someone got 16 packets of herbal tea and put it in 1 cup and just like was like,
down.
herbal tea!
Yeah, that herb now they're having a few more sips and that bitterness is sort of sitting and lingering on my tongue for that bit longer. So when you take that next sip, really sort of there, that Campari is really quite strong with that one.
Yeah, and I feel like it's personal preference. I'm more to the sweeter side of those alcoholic beverages, cocktails, less so to the bitterness. So for me, the bitterness is starting to overpower the drink a little bit.
So if you do look on the Aviation Gin website, they do have an updated version of the Negroni, bring down the bitterness and sweet in both, and they champion the Aviation Gin just that little bit more.
Is that so you have to buy more gin?
That's a really good marketing technique. Hey!
Use more of this to buy
more
more
of
of
this.
it. Because we don't sell these two products. I like the difference. Like, it's fun to try something new and different. Is it for me personally? No. I think for me, it's too much bitter and it's getting very complex to the point I don't know what I'm tasting. Closest thing I can think about is just got mega bombarded.
So maybe for you personally, if we swapped out the Campari with something like Aparillo that's not quite as bitter, I think you
probably
might like that a little bit more.
You know all the little things to do, the likey-likeys, the commenty-commenties.
And we are the High Proof Brothers.
In my head, it was like, you bought it with a bottle.
Oh, that just ran up to the back of my throat and punched my tonsils.
My empath predicts that this will be slightly bitter.
It is. It's almost like a. I think it's. Is that? No, they're classified as straw, isn't it?
We're making port.